안녕하세요. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Mr. Filmstock. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell for new videos on my channel. I know most of my Korean video watchers on here are not subscribed. Now, if you tune in, you will be up to date with all the content that I have coming in the near future. Now, in this episode, I am reviewing Culinary Class Wars, the final two episodes, episodes 11 and 12. Black Spoon Chefs versus White Spoon Chefs. Now, after the events of the previous episodes 8, 9, and 10, we saw who the one finalist is, and that's Chef Napoli Matvia. And in this 11 and 12, we find out who he's going to face in the end in a one-on-one battle. The theme of the second mission is endless cooking hell, and we have close to 7 chefs participating in this. Now, it's called this for a reason, and you have one main ingredient, and this main ingredient must be used in every single dish that you cook, and every 30 minutes you have to create a dish until time runs out. If you don't complete the dish in 30 minutes, you are eliminated. If you're done first, the judges will taste your dish in the order you were done in. And the last, so for example, if one chef rings in first, his first is the dish to be tasted first when the time runs out, and whoever rang the bell last, their dish will be tasted last. Now, the main ingredient is tofu, and wow, it's really crazy seeing all these chefs come up with so many dishes just for tofu, and after a while you get kind of tired of it. You don't know what to cook anymore. You don't know what to do. It's just very interesting how it plans out. Now, I will say this, and I will give a spoiler. The first elimination in this second endless cooking hell is shocking and unexpected, and my jaw was to the floor. I did not expect it at all. The eliminations keep coming left and right, and you're like, whoa, what is really going on? And then it's down to 2. And then we see who will face Chef Napoli Matvia. And it's the final cook, and we see who moves on in an interesting way. How the judges scored everything, how the judges do things, and leaving the decision in the judges' hands is always really interesting, but very different as well, because each judge has a different way they judge, or how they just critique on taste, creativity, how it looks, how it feels in the mouth. I mean, these are world-class culinary chefs who have a knack and an eye for cuisine and everything. And when the one final person is who fights and goes up against Chef Napoli Matvia, you are very surprised at who it is. Now, whenever there is a competition show, whether it be cooking or whatever that show is, and there's so many contestants, I always pick one contestant at the beginning of the competition to see if they move on and if they win and if they make it until the end. The chef that I picked did make it until the end, but I won't tell you if that person lost or won. Now, it is the final cook in this 12th episode to determine the winner. The chef's theme is Name on the Line Dish, and how it's judged is that the final winner is made by a judge's unanimous decision. The battle ends when both judges agree on the dish that they like, and that winner is chosen to win 300 million Korean won. But if the judges don't pick a unanimous decision, and one judge picks a chef and the other picks the opposite chef, then there is a tie and a rematch happens until there is a winner. And I will say it goes down to the last wire. And wow, very interesting to see who won, how they won, the dish they made, and it's absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, seeing black spoon chefs go up against white spoon chefs, it's just so really good. The entirety of this show was exciting, thrilling, and something I've never seen done anywhere before. But Korea is putting out amazing culinary competition shows that are interesting, intriguing, leave you wanting more. Not only that, like I said, there's 2 seasons of Physical 100. There's 1 season of Culinary Class Wars. Give us another season of Culinary Class Wars. Give us a season 2. Make it more interesting. Make it more different. Bring back the judges, but then also bring back the winner of season 1 to see if they can kind of, defend their title and defend their crown as the best in Korea. You have chefs all over the world that participated in season 1, and it's just interesting to see how they went from 100 in episode 1 to 1 winner in episode 12. Absolutely mind-blowing, absolutely brilliant. I absolutely love this show so much. It's a show that is very different, unique, something that has never been done before. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets an American remake, but then how would you go about doing that? That's the interesting part about everything. The judges were very on the nose. They knew how to critique. They knew what they were doing. The chefs knew how to cook. I mean, I wanted some of these dishes that they were making. I mean, if you had taste-o-vision or smell-o-vision, I wanted to get in there and taste it and smell it because it looked absolutely delicious. And I feel like this isn't the last time you see of these chefs at all, especially when some are home chefs, world-renowned 3-star, 4-star Michelin chefs in Korea, America, wherever you are, you name it. This was fun from the start. I absolutely had a blast watching this, and I'm curious, and I want a season 2 of Culinary Class Wars. The entirety, 12 episodes of Culinary Class Wars, for me, gets 5 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Culinary Class Wars, Black Spoon Chefs versus White Spoon Chefs, the Korean culinary competition now streaming on Netflix. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? Who was your favorite chef? Who was your least favorite chef? Did your chef that you picked move on? And if not, and if they were eliminated, how far did they get? Have you watched all episodes of this show, or will you be watching it now that I've reviewed every single episode of this series? And have you enjoyed my reviews of this series, and do you want to see more Korean content like this on my channel? Even though I already do Korean reaction videos and movie and TV show reviews, do you want to see more later on in the near future? Because I have a lot of great stuff coming your way that is Korean based, whether it be movies, TV shows, reaction videos. A lot is in store, so be on the lookout for those. So let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Culinary Class Wars. All 12 episodes are now on Netflix. You can check it out. And do you want a season 2? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked, and what rating would you give this show. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next review video. 감사합니다.